Let's look at ethics syllabus once again. It's mainly divided into 8 subtopics. The first one is ethics in human interface, in which we study essence of ethics, determinants of ethics, and consequences of ethics in human actions. We will also have to study the dimensions of ethics, and we need to relate them with some real life examples which we can take from the newspapers. And then we have to study ethics in private and public relationships, then human values, and the lessons from the lives and teachings of great leaders, reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and other people, and administrators. Then we will be studying role of family, society, and educational institutions in inculcating values. Values is also an important topic, and there are more questions when we look at PYQs, like what is difference between values and ethics, no, what is difference between morality and ethics, and these differentiation kind of questions are very common. Next, let's move on to the second subtopic. The second subtopic in the GS4 paper's syllabus, ethics syllabus, is attitude, second subtopic, in which we have to study content, structure, and function of attitude, and influence of attitude in thought and behavior, moral and political attitudes. We have to also look for certain examples from newspapers or some anecdotes we have to collect and write for the value addition in our answers. Then we have to also learn about social influence and persuasion, like our attitude and behavior is shaped by social influence and we are persuaded by certain people. All that stuff we have to read in this. And the third subtopic, aptitude and foundational values for civil services. This is very important chapter because there's so many PYQs on this as well, in which you have to study about integrity, impartiality, and non-partisanship. These are all keywords. We need to make notes on these keywords. Objectivity, dedication to public service, that empathy, tolerance, and compassion towards the weaker sections. We can add the examples of certain civil servants who have done good work in the past. Next subtopic is the emotional intelligence. We need to understand and learn the concept of emotional intelligence and its utility and application in administration and governance. We have to relate it with public administration. Then fifth one is the contributions of thinkers and philosophers from all over the world and also from India. The sixth chapter is public or civil service values and ethics in public administration, the status and problems, ethical concerns and dilemmas in government and private institution. Then about laws, rules, regulations, and conscience as sources of ethical guidance. And there was a PYQ on this as well, about the sources in ethical decision making and all that. Then accountability and ethical governance, strengthening of ethical and moral values in governance, ethical issues in international relations and funding. This in itself is a different, very broad topic. Then corporate governance. Seventh chapter, which is also very important, probity in governance, concept of public service, philosophical basis of governance and probity, information sharing and transparency in government. Then we have to study about RTI and relate it with ethical concepts. Then codes of ethics and codes of conduct, citizens charters, work culture, quality of service delivery, utilization of public funds, and challenges of corruption. The last chapter is about case studies. The upper part 1 to 7 was all related to theories. We will also get quotes from all those philosophers, those questions. This one is also really important. 8th is all about case studies, which requires this theoretical knowledge. So on the above issues, including case-based questions to test ethical decision making and administrative competence. We get almost 125 marks worth questions from this one chapter case studies itself. So this becomes really important, and to do this part very well, we need to have the theoretical knowledge of all these above mentioned subtopics. This is how we can prepare for the ethics paper, by deeply understanding the syllabus and preparing notes on its key words, understanding the ethical dilemma so that we can easily solve the case studies.